Hello everyone, it is me, Sonia.elsie here. Welcome back to my channel. I am sorry, I feel like I have just been so sporadic with my YouTube content and I'm just like, So today I wanted to just sit down and really open up to you guys about my current mental health and what I've been going through, and I guess delving a little bit into why I've been this way, why I've been so inconsistent, why things have just been so chaotic and weird in my life. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe, and hopefully this video can help someone out there, or at least just encourage someone to talk to a doctor, talk to a psychiatrist, talk to a therapist, talk to professionals, because they are really who are gonna help you get to the bottom of whatever mental health issues you are going through. And before I get the video started, also, I just want to very quickly say I am not a doctor, and please don't use any of the experiences that I'm going through as a diagnostic tool for yourself. Maybe it can inspire you to talk to your own psychiatrist or doctor, but please don't listen to my symptoms and what I'm talking about and be like, yes, I have this, yes, like, this is for sure what's going on with me, and, you know, just let the psychiatrists and the doctors deal with that. But you can definitely use my video as maybe like a helpful encourager. Like if you're going through similar things, like, oh, maybe I should get tested for what Sonia has, or maybe I should talk to my doctor about this and see what's going on. So yeah. Oh, where do I even begin? I don't know about y'all, but this pandemic has been really interesting. Of course, it's not gonna be easy for anybody. I don't really know of anybody that's like, yeah, I'm so glad the pandemic happened. Like, literally, what the F is going on? So I have wanted to talk to a therapist for a long time, at least talk to mental health professionals, because I guess it wasn't until my adult life that I realized that I have an unhealthy amount of anxiety. I pretty much, at least, I mean, in the past, I just started medication and I feel a lot better, and I'm going to talk about that. But in the past, I have struggled so much with being anxious about everything, to the point where my brain just feels like it's being electrocuted and it's just like, ah! Like the inside of my brain sometimes feels like just 100 cats screaming. Like, that's just the only way to describe it. And I didn't realize that that wasn't normal until my adult life, where I started talking to people and I started learning about what anxiety was, and I was like, okay, this definitely seems like something that I struggle with. And I guess a big reason why is because these are things that I had seen, like behaviors that I had seen people around me go through and like my family, but I didn't really attribute it to it being something that was not normal or that you could get help for. I just thought it was normal worrying, whatever. And so for a few years I've wanted to talk to a doctor, and I have just procrastinated it until finally I reached a breaking point in my life where I was like, I literally can't. I cannot deal with this anymore. This is not normal. I need to talk to someone. I need to see if I can get put on medication or go through therapy, or just I need to figure out what's going on so that I can feel better about life and just my career and everything. But yeah, just a huge struggle, where there were times I would, you know, cancel plans with friends because I would be so anxious in my bed crying for like no reason, or something small would happen, like some minor thing, but it would cause me to go into a spiral of like, oh my gosh, this is gonna happen and this is gonna happen and I'm a failure and I'm blah 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 blah, and then just like all of these negative thoughts, and I'm like, oh, I can't handle it anymore. Oh, also I'm wearing Stella's merch. It says wholesome on it. We stand. March of this year, I visited my boyfriend in Arizona, and, you know, we were talking about mental health, and he was talking about how he talked to a psychiatrist about ADHD. And, you know, as he was describing it, I was like, wait, that's really interesting, because these are a lot of things that I struggle with. And I honestly, my whole life, have just thought that I am lazy. Like, I just thought that I was lazy, low energy. I just thought that I was easily distracted because of modern day technology and phones and computers being so accessible to us and social media being like so flashy, I just thought that, you know, I thought that I was lazy and I thought that I was just disorganized. Like I just, you know, when he was describing the symptoms of ADHD, I was like, wait, this isn't normal. Like, just to describe to you some things that I've gone through, I one time procrastinated opening boxes of mail that I had received from my parents for 8 months. Like for no reason, like nothing bad was in there. It was just memories from my childhood. 8 months, those boxes sat in the corner of my apartment, didn't do anything. I feel like the way that I was describing to my psychiatrist what my brain feels like, it feels like when your computer has a bunch of tabs open, okay? Like you're on Google Chrome, you're shopping and then you're looking at this and this and this, and then you're like, oh, let me Google a random question. What's Oprah's age? Oh, I should learn Chinese. Let's open another tab. That's what my brain feels like. And then the computer starts to slow down and like not work and is glitching. And because there's just too many tabs open. And that is what my brain feels like constantly. And there's just so, I'm like getting overwhelmed describing how I'm feeling. It's kind of a lot to even go through. But yeah, I was like, wait, maybe I have ADHD. And so, you know, obviously not to self-diagnose myself, I just thought it was a possibility, which is, you know, how you ask your doctor for help. You think that there's a possibility and you're like, hey, I think this could be a possibility. I'd like to be tested for it or speak to someone about it. And if your doctor's a good doctor, they'll be like, okay, awesome. And if they're not, then they will not do that and you should find a new doctor. But so basically after that, I was really inspired and I hit up my primary care doctor and I was like, listen up, I just want to schedule an appointment virtually just to talk about whether or not I maybe have this. Yeah, and so she referred me to a psychiatrist and I have been speaking with my psychiatrist for the past couple months. And with the psychiatrist, the main issues that we've been addressing are the depression and anxiety issues. And so I was prescribed Prozac, or like the off-brand, because my insurance doesn't want to cover the main brand, just wants to cover the Fluex. I'm just gonna put the name on the screen of whatever it is. And I guess the reason why I'm also going into it and sharing exactly what medications I'm using also is not to trigger anyone or tell people like, oh, take this medication, but just so that you guys know, and to anyone that's maybe going through this knows my experience with this medication. And if you need a video to come back to, then you know, here's a video. So I started Prozac and I have been on Prozac for about 3 weeks, almost a month. And the first 3 weeks, which I guess are almost over now, the first 3 weeks were really, really bad. I felt extremely low energy. I felt more depressed. I had really weird, like, poops. I know, TMI, but apparently a lot of your serotonin receptors are in your stomach. I did not know that, but that makes sense. And so I just felt super weird and sluggish, and I felt like my days were passing and just in a fog. And like, this month has been really tough for me because of that, and I feel like I have not been able to get as much work done as I've wanted to. And so I had another meeting with my psychiatrist and I was like, girl, listen, I feel like crap. And she's like, okay, so I hear you, but let's up the antidepressant dosage. And I was like, okay. She's like, you know, by week 5 you should be feeling a lot better. And I'm like, okay, let's push through. Even though you are only supposed to work with one psychiatrist, I like this psychiatrist, and I do understand that the antidepressants take a few weeks, and that's why I haven't given up on them yet. I decided to speak to a psychiatrist that specializes in ADHD because I was like, listen, I really feel like I need everything to be treated at once. Like, I feel like I need to be talking to someone. I don't want to wait to address the possible ADHD, which I have been diagnosed with it, so woo. But I don't want to wait to address this. I want to address the anxiety, the depression, and the ADHD all at once, because I cannot afford to be a zombie. Like, I cannot afford to wait 6 weeks, 2 months, 6 months to no longer be a zombie. Like, I need everything now, and I need to figure out the right type of medication for me, and I need to figure out how to get my life on track so that I stop having days where I don't get out of my bed until 7 p.m. and I stop having days where like I have a million things to do and I don't do any of them because of anxiety or because of just like stupid shit going on in my brain. So I decided to speak to a second psychiatrist, and she said that apparently I scored, like, for all of the questions, I scored the most likely for ADHD, which was fun. So I got prescribed Adderall, which I was pretty nervous to start taking, because I've just heard a lot of things about it. I remember in high school there were kids that would take it before the AP test and would like try and cram study for it, and I'm like, okay, is this like gonna make me feel strung out, or am I gonna feel weird, or like am I gonna get addicted to it? You know, just was really scared of that. So I was prescribed 5 milligrams, which is not that much. I think normally, at least people I've talked to that are prescribed Adderall usually take like 20 or 30 milligrams. I'm not sure, but different for everybody. So the doctor was like, we're gonna put you on the lowest dose. You can take one, and then if you need to take another one in the afternoon, then you can do that if you don't feel like it's working, or, you know, if it wears off by the afternoon. And so today is my first day on it. Woo, you guys get to see Sonia on her first day of ADHD medication. And honestly, I feel like I don't feel weird. Like, I was scared that I was gonna be like, hey guys, let's clean the apartment and like la la. Like, I just feel kind of chill. Like, I don't really feel any different. I don't know, I mean, like, I do feel different. I feel like I have a lot of energy today and I feel happy, but I don't feel weird. And I was told that I would lose my appetite. Like, I did eat a really big breakfast. I've been trying to like just snack on fruit all day so that I don't not eat, because I don't want to like come off of Adderall and then be like starving and super cranky and stuff. So yeah, but I feel like this was the right decision, because I just couldn't keep living the way that I was living. Like, I don't know, especially when you're someone that is mostly self-employed and trying to make everything work, being a zombie is just, it's just not acceptable for me. And I know, like, I know that my psychiatrist knows what she's doing. I'm not doubting, like, oh, I don't think she's doing the right thing, but I just feel like for myself, I was like, I need something for the ADHD, if there is anything. I just need to talk to someone, and I need to figure it out, because, you know, the psychiatrists only give you like a 30-minute slot, and you just have to dump all your stuff and be like, this is what I need, or this is how I'm feeling, blah blah blah, this is how the new medication's working. And the first psychiatrist wanted to handle the anxiety and depression more than ADHD, but I was like, the reason why I feel like I am anxious and depressed is because of ADHD and because of not being able to focus on anything and just like feeling like I'm a failure at everything. So yeah, I mean, I feel a lot better today. It's only day 1 of all the medications. And yeah, I do feel a little bit weird about medication too. Like, I'm definitely not an anti-medication person or someone who's like, do it the natural way, just eat fruits and vegetables. Like, fuck no. Sometimes your brain chemistry is fucked and you need help. But it is weird to me, and I don't know if this is gonna make any sense when I describe it, but it's weird to me how much you can alter your feelings and your thoughts and your state of mind by just taking a pill that changes, you know, the way that your brain does stuff. I'm like, am I even myself? Like, if my mood can be completely changed by taking a medication, like what is up? Like, What's up with that? Yeah, I am excited to also start therapy as well. I don't have a therapist yet. I've been put on a wait list because apparently with the pandemic, everyone has been seeking therapy, which is really good. That is like so awesome. But like the therapists have been booked out because usually, at least the way my psychiatrist was describing it, you get a therapist and you're kind of booked out with them for the rest of the year. So like every other Friday you meet with this person, and then so that therapist is then booked out every other Friday with that person. So, you know, they're limited in the amount of people that they can see. And so I'm excited to then get some better tools for coping with my mental health struggles, because obviously medication is not going to fix everything. You know, if you are on medication but you still are not having a healthy mindset, or you're still participating in self-destructive activities, or you don't have a healthy way to express your emotions, then it's not gonna work. It's not gonna, you know, you might be able to focus more, you might have more serotonin in your brain, but like ultimately you need to fully work on everything in order to have better mental health. So yeah, I mean, I'm just excited because looking back, I've realized that I have had signs of ADHD like since I was probably in elementary school, but it just wasn't enough to show concern to my parents or anything, and I never thought that I had it, so I never thought to get tested for it. And yeah, I am 23 years old, just now figuring it out. Whatever age you are, it's not too late and it's not too early. Let me know if you guys would like to see some more videos where I update you guys on my medication and on how my mental health is going. I would like to make some more content like that and hopefully just help people who are going through something similar, or inspire you to talk to a doctor, talk to a psychiatrist, because it's very important. And being someone, especially being someone that's in the vegan community, some things that I have heard from other vegans, I'm not gonna name any names or say anything, like everybody is entitled to their own opinion about what to do with your body, but I do think that it is unhealthy to promote the message of, hey, don't go on medication, doctors are just trying to scam you, like just eat mangoes and don't drink caffeine and you'll be fine. Because it's like, you know, unfortunately the healthcare system in America is flawed and it's not going to be perfect. And you know, even with some of the medications I'm taking, I understand fully that these medications have been tested on animals and are probably not considered to be 100% vegan. But you know, the vegan lifestyle is just about doing the least amount of harm that you can. Sometimes shit ain't perfect, you know? So yeah, I just wanted to come on here and share with you guys my experience. Hopefully inspire some of y'all to talk to a doctor, talk to a therapist, figure out what's going on if you need it. And as always, I am here for you. I always am replying to Instagram messages and that kind of thing, and I'm super grateful for your guys' viewership and support. And yeah, I guess my mental health is a big reason why I haven't been extremely active on YouTube in general, even though I want to be so badly. Like, I love posting. I have like literally 8 videos unedited in my SD card that I just need to sit down and edit. It's like, girl, get it together. But yeah, and that's, my mental health has been a big reason why I haven't been super active on everything. And you know, I really appreciate you guys for understanding. Hopefully, if any of you guys are going through something similar, you feel less alone. We got this. I'm here for you. I love you. But anyways, guys, I've rambled for 21 minutes. I think that is something interesting about the Adderall that I've noticed. I don't feel that different, but like time doesn't feel real. Love that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that this video helped you. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like. It helps more people to see my video. If you watched until the end of the video, comment mental health gang. Follow me on Instagram, sonia.elsie. Bigo Live is where I live stream. My ID on there is sonia.elsie. Twitter, sonia.elsie. Oh, I've been posting on TikTok also, lots of vegan content on there, and a lot of you guys have been finding me over there, so thank you for following me. But yeah, and I will see you guys in my next video. Okay, love you guys, bye.